EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. And off we go in Western New York. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Up.
First carry for the Auburn line. Tank Bigsby. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Yellow. 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 Up.
From the gun, it's Purdy. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Yellow. Get set, get set. Rise up. Right there.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Open man, right side. He's got it. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Big play there for the Bills. 67 yards. This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
18, watch out. Start.
Here's Bigsby. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown Buffalo. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
To score, Bills 7, Chiefs nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Come on. Ready.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Forced out wide. Off he goes.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield, doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. Tucks it, becomes a runner, gets past the marker.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Nice. Here we go. Got it.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Flush to his right, and the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there, and more times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man. So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll go. Here's Daniels. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. How's that for a big decision paying off? A gain of 28 yards on 4th down. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Jordan Battle from his secondary spot makes his way in and takes down the QB.
2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Oh, he's got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. To the end zone, it's intercepted.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Here's a handoff to Bigsby. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
Gain of 18.
2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one, a gain of 18.
10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
Outside. 18. Uno.
couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Johnny Barrett, the rookie first-rounder, getting the sack. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
18! Watch out! Here we go, boy.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Downs. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Bills will extend to a 10-0 lead. We are through one. The Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. On the return, this is strong. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tajay Spears. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Is a turnover on downs.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up? Stop.
On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's got his man, Keyshawn Boutte. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
18! Watch out!
Throwing is Purdy. Pass caught left side by Fant. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. The breaks the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
18! Watch out!
On the handoff, this is Bigsby. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. To the goal line and in. Takes Bigsby. Touchdown, Buffalo. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Ready, set!
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Right back to Evans. He's got it again. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the handoff, this is Speed. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Now!
16 more yards.
19 Charger! 19 Charger!
Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st down, Daniels. Taking off, and he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
On the give, here's Henry. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's go! Nothing!
Throwing now, Daniel. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal.
Drop 50, drop 50. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing is Daniels.
You could tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force fourth down.
On the set.
The offense will stay out trying to get this final yard. It is fourth and goal. And he's not going to get this. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Get set, get set. 19, watch out. Yellow. Yellow.
Out of his end zone, it's Purdy. A throw caught by Dell on the outside.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Outside. 19, watch out. Yellow. 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 Up.
From the gun, it's Purdy. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Get set, get set. Yellow. 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 Up. Up.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one out wide for right. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
They'll go with Purdy. He's got his man complete to Dell. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Throwing again is Purdy. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35.
Here we go, here we go.
Daniels now on first down. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On third down, they'll throw with Daniel. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula.
And he will go all the way. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Chiefs. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Chiefs are back in this one. It's 17-7. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. A first down throw for Purdy. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll get about 6 there. Setting up second down.
Azeez Al-Shire on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4. At the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
Yellow. Outside. 18, what's up? Up.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's a third down and 4.
Yellow. Yellow. Yeah, you. I'm coming. Here we go. 11.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Good blocking to the 15. And he's into the end zone yet again. Big Bigsby. Touchdown, Bills. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Bills up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them first and 10, up at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
Good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And he's into the end zone. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Kansas City. Will Reichert now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs back within 10. It's now 24-14. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Get set, get set. On 18. On 18, high. H-Rail, corner.
They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Outside. Right around outside. Right there. Start.
They'll run with Moss. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Box. Yellow. On 18. Watch out. Yellow. Hot. Stop.
Third and short. Purdy. Open man, left side. He's got it. That'll be a gain of 20. Much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Pat Bryant, the target there. It's second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
21 is the line to gain as we hit third down.
Yellow. On 18. Yellow. Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter.
Brings up fourth down.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on and try a field goal now. This will be from 56 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He connects with Mims. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. Here comes the screen to Spears. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
At the 16-yard line.
Keeping in the air, here's Daniels. He's going to keep it himself, and he will score. Game on. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, KC. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Two-point conversion.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that time, the pressure's too much. He'll go down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The return starts from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 31-yard line.
Yellow. Get set. Get set. At 18. What's that? 21. F left.
A run up the middle with Bigsby. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Yellow. Hot.
On 2nd down, Purdy. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, All the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Play action. Here's Daniels. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On second down, it's Daniels. That's down the field and intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it just past their 25.
Daniels pass. Intercepted.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. Got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Watch out!
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So they go backwards on first down. Here's second and 13.
Watch out!
Here's Purdy. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Left, left. Yeah, you.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down, Buffalo.
That's another Bill.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Get set. 11.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Here's Moss. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Second and 8.
Uno. Get set. Line around up.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Outside. 18. Good. Hands up, hands up.
Will give up the middle to Moss. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by the rookie from Texas.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Look. Get set. 18. Watch out. Stop.
A run with Dobbins. And he'll get about 5.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Chiefs.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Outside. Look. 18. Watch out.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Bills 1st down.
Get set.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Dobbins. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Outside. Left. 18. Watch out.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago. And they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.